Hello again, YouTube, and welcome back to Sakura Succubus 4. My name is MS21, and last video some of the girls had a kind of intense match of beach volleyball on the beach, and we didn't even dare to approach the field where fear for our life. Even if Fumi asked if I wanted to join her on one of play a match, but yeah, that was too intense for us. But then sadly Juve had to leave to go back to the Succubus realm. So what will the rest of us do now when she's gone? The rest of the day passes pleasantly enough after Juve's absence. I go to the beach and get into a sandcastle building competition with Cosmos and Hazel, which Cosmos wins by a large margin. So she's good at building sandcastles, so I never really understood how to do it myself. She has a good eye for artistic stuff. Must be because of all those photos she takes. Cosmos takes a lot of victory snapshots of her winning sandcastle, and even a few photos of my less than impressive sand palace. And Hazel's distinctly disappointing and sand mound. My palace is not grandiose enough to be called a castle. Was at least able to stay up, but Hazel's was an utter disaster. It collapsed into itself like an overbaked flan, leaving nothing in its wake but an unshapely pile of sand. The time slips away from us, as it want to do, and before I know the sun has set. The six of us return to Ayu's beach house to eat Fumi's delicious cooking, and after a meal the owner of said beach house slides up to me. Ayu looks at me congruously, her eyelashes fluttering. What are you planning now, Ayu? What are you scheming? His voice drops to a whisper. Ah, come on, Hazel. I can understand that it's hard when it was hard before, since the door was closed, but so my door room was closed when the barged in on me and you, but you never heard of the phrase reading a room? Hazel's loud voice interjects as it's wont to do. During this vacation, she halted me out of bed at the stupid o'clock in the morning, barged into me and you during our private moment, and now she's intruding on Ayu and I. It's almost comical how insensitive she can unwittingly be. But Ayu doesn't look remotely amused. In fact, she's pouting. Marina, who was sitting on the couch with Hifumi, idly flickering through the TV channels, gave Hazel an uneasy side-eye. To Marina's credit, her voice only trembles a little when she dreaded G word came up. I wasn't aware of her phobia. I might not even notice that small slip up. Fumi's eyes light up. Okay, now that her Marina's voice is palpable. And Hifumi looks like a sadist again. It's funny, she of all people would balk at the thought of industrial torture devices, giving all she does to Ayu and Hazel. But she must make a distinction between humiliation and outright mutilation. As sadistic as Marina can be, she's never once tried to tear out anybody's fingernails. Yet. Hazel, meanwhile, seems to have no compunction about torture. I never knew she was into things like that. I don't think Marina's interested if me. Maybe you can talk about it some other time. Ifumi bows her head quietly. Hazel går in sen pulls a colorful cardboard box out from somewhere. Where was she keeping that anyway? It's way too big to slot into a pocket. Guess I cock it up to Succubus magic and trying not to question the precise physical or lack of too much physiques. Cosmo stares at Hazel, her mouth agape. What's that face, Cosmos? Mom. Ifrån giggles coyly. I eventually declared with some forcefulness. Well, I have a feeling that that's exactly what you're gonna do now. Hazel punches her fist in the air. What's your bad face? Whoosh. The film is all the sides coupled with the popping of the fireworks drifts down the beach, carried on the crisp night air. The filmy Hazel, Marine and I look like they're having lots of fun. The Cosmos is kneeling a little ways apart from them, playing with a sparkler. She looks a bit lonesome on her own. Shall I join her? Yeah, let's go to Cosmos. Yeah, I think I see what she's doing. I don't want her being left out. I approach Cosmos, who's staring wide-eyed at the sparklers, and kneel down beside her. That's a nice picture of her. Hey Cosmos, are you having fun? Cosmos turns to beam at me, her eyes be glittering. The sparkle is so bright and sparkling. I guess it would be. The clue is in the name. Cosmos stares at the sparkler, pinched between her fingertips, her eyes wide. She's wearing her bikini again. It seems like a bit of an odd choice given the lateness of the hour. None of the other Succubus are in their swimsuits. Cosmos even changed out of her swimsuit earlier, when she sat down in the living room to eat the film's cooking. The Cosmos is a simple being. She's been running on the equation throughout this vacation. Namely that being on the beach equals wearing a swimsuit. Anything else would be sacrilege, I think. The swimsuit clings to her curves, and I swear the flux cat tail attached to her rear is twitching. I think that's are curled delicately about the steam of the sparklers. And it's with no small amount of enthusiasm she looks at me. Cosmos flicks her wrists and in so doing spells out of her name. It's funny you should say that being a succubus, you can actually use magic. Compared to your powers, this shouldn't be anything too special. Cosmos shifts a little closer to me, smiling gently as she does so. Really? I blink perplexed. I thought you said you've been using fireworks at the festivals. Cosmos sighs. Cosmos scoots closer still, her bare shoulders brushing mine. She grips her sparkle tightly, like a talisman. Her smile sincere. I'm glad to hear it. I feel happy when I'm with you too. You're the most adorable girlfriend in all the world. Cosmos giggles to herself, contented. A brief silence passes between us, broken by the popping of fireworks. which now sounds very distant. And the film is wondering exclamations. Then Cosmo speaks up, her voice soft and sweet. You wanna have fun on the beach, doesn't she? And I think I got a pretty good idea already. Cosmos isn't exactly the queen of subtlety. But sure, I don't mind. I'd love to spend more time with you, just the two of us. I'm sure I won't. As questionable as some Cosmos wardrobe choices are, she too is she's too cute not to spend time with. I arise early the following morning at the sound of squealing seabirds and the shore. And I guess we didn't again get to see anything again of what we were doing, but I have a idea of what it is. I luxuriate in my bed for a few moments, content to enjoy the warmth that envelops me. Lazing around like this feels nice. But while I'm not as gung-ho as Hazel, I don't come all the way out here to lie in bed. I could do this anywhere. I sit up, stretching and raise my arms above my head. Then, invigorated, I rise from my sheets and ready myself for the upcoming day. I get dressed, splash my face with facing the bathroom and head downstairs. I'm greeted when I enter the open-plan living area with the familiar scent of Hifumi's miso soup. She's standing by the stove, stirring a pot of stuff, golden yellow brown mixed with bits of cut tofu and diced spring onions. If it tastes as good as it looks and smells, it should be delicious. Did she head out for a jog already? Yeah, about now. The front door opens with a thud and the Hazel flies in. The ponytail bobbing behind her. Her body is slick with sweat. The shirt clings to her chest and her face is flushed. She doesn't offer any further greeting as she then the most perfunctory one. She kicks off her shoes, Fumi tuts, and slides about the kitchen island and sidesteps the couch like it's a saloon course. In roughly 5 seconds, she's made her way to the foot of the stairs and Third of that she scales them and vanish from view. I watch her blinking as does Hifumi. Hazel moved so quickly she was less a woman and more a blur of limbs. She might as well have been a hurricane. Somebody sure was in a hurry. Hifumi smiles fondly, still stirring the soup in that pot. I don't know about that. I cast my mind back a couple of months prior, when I first escaped the Succubus realm. Ayu and Hifumi arranged a party to celebrate our newfound freedom. But Marina and Hazel were available for the majority of it. AWOL, probably. I thought this quite mysterious. Until I began to hear peculiar noises emanating through the walls of my bedroom. When Hazel finally emerged, she was trembling, her eyes tearful. She was largely unresponsive for the rest of the night, and sat in a corner with her arms around her legs. She looked like she'd seen things. I thought it impolite to inquire as to the precise details of said things, but my imagination's good enough for that I can make an estimated guess. I've seen enough adult videos. Judging by Marina's creativity, she has to. Hifumi's gentle voice interrupts my musings. She smiles, her glasses steamed up from the miso soup, and says, I'm not top chef, so I doubt it'd be much use, but sure, I can try a bit. Thanks, Hifumi. Hifumi holds a spoon to my pursed lips. It laden with miso soup. There's a chunk of tofu sitting atop of the spoon alongside a few curl something of green onion. From close quarters, the smell is even more tantalizing than it was before. I'm already starting to salivate. I dip my head, then take the spoon into my mouth. It's so delicious, but I expected nothing less. Hifumi's miso soup is mild, but it's not bland. It's seasoned to perfection, just the way I like it. And the green onions give a nice subtle crunch. You already look disappointed. Mild cost compliment line like that would be doing your cooking disservice. I don't just like it, I love it. Hifumi smiles brightly. Why that sadistic smile again now? It has. I don't think you will ever serve me anything that tastes bad. This is even better than my mother's cooking. That's pretty bold of you. I nudge Hifumi in the side playfully. Are you that dead set on being my wife? With such a mild-mannered woman, Hifumi looks awfully fired up. I swear I can see the fire blazing in her violet eyes. It's fine. I'm not super close to my family, nor do we visit them from time to time. They've been nagging me to settle down with a nice girl the last few years, my mom in particular. They'd be over the moon if they knew you shown such an interest in me. You're as nice as they come, and since you're older you'll be able to keep me on the straight and narrow. My mom thinks I need somebody to whip me into shape. Somebody like her. I smile playfully while scratching my cheek with my hand. I told my mom a couple of months back I was in a relationship. Mostly to get her off my back, but I was vague with the specifics. She seemed disbelieving, though I'd found disbelieving enough that I found a girlfriend, let alone 6. She knew, on top of that, the famed idol Yamamoto Hifumi was included in my harem. She never shut up about it. Even my dad would be excited to hear that. He's been a fan of Hifumi for a while, and he owns every single one of her movies. I'm afraid his gushing might perturb Hifumi, and I'd be certainly annoy my mother, and it certainly annoy my mother. He's kind of possessive. Man, thinking about this is giving me a headache. No, it's not your fault. My mom's been claiming to me, been clamoring to meet you, it's all. But I haven't been upfront about how famous you really are. I wanted to keep all this Succubus stuff under wraps. It's kinda unbelievable, but she have to know the truth eventually. I don't want to hide you from my parents, not if you're serious about this. I like them to meet you. But then I'd feel obliged to introduce them to the others, and that would be hard to explain. The film laughs as I do. I mean, as do I. Embarrassing is a pretty good way to sum up like some Ayu and Marina. And maybe you too. We have very strong personalities. It's not a problem. I have to think about the logistics of this sooner or later. One guy can't just date 6 beautiful women and expect the whole world to be okay with it. My parents might need some talking around. But you're so mature and motherly. I know you. I know they take to you at once. If I you, it might be a different matter. Oh shit. Ayu marches into the room, hands on her hips. Her hair is tied back into her 2 signature twin tails. And though it's early in the morning, upon her face she's already wearing her signature scowl. I guess Ayu wouldn't be Ayu if she wasn't a bit pissy. But I do wish she could just chill every once in a while. Hazel is next to the end of the room, a wide smile on her face. She's wearing not her jogging gear, but her casual attire, and her hair and skin looks damp. I guess she must have had a shower after her run. That was awfully fast. Ayu pulls her face. You sure? I you janks on Hazel's ponytail so hard she squeals. So you'll be alright catching chatting about it in the afternoon. Aya's face burns red and her cheeks puff out like particularly affronted hamsters. What thing are you talking about? I have no idea. Eh? What is that? Are you Glovers at Cosmos, whose only just entered the kitchen? Still bad, bleary-eyed. I no idea. Ifumi looks only mildly bemused, but Ayu's face is even hotter than the furnace. I bet you could cook KBBQ on her cheeks. Yeah, why a bacteria? You can't even see them. I just snorts and takes a seat at the table. True. Apparently Cosmos has. Marina's even lost to enter the living room. She's wearing her white sundress and her hair looks neat and silky. She casts an eye about the room, taking us in, and rests her gaze upon Ayu. Grimming, she says, the Fumi plates up our food and brings it to our table, and we soon begin to eat. Cosmos shovels the rice into her mouth with her chopsticks, her face flushed with pleasure. Ayu picks up her napkin and reaches across the table to clean Cosmos' face. Cosmos doesn't squirm away from Ayu's attention. She sits patiently, her chopsticks aloft as Ayu wipes her occasionally tucks. You're actually nice for a change, Ayu. Now this argument sounds pretty familiar. I heard it before, at a train station, when the pair of us were leaving the Ryokan. These two always argue, but I think they must care for one another. If we didn't, Ayu wouldn't fuss over Cosmos as she does, and Cosmos wouldn't insist upon their being friends. It's a shame Ayu is too picky to admit she might even like anybody. When Ayu and Cosmos bicker, Hifumi turns to me and posts a question. If that's what you want, then sure. I don't mind tagging along. Well, it'd be my pleasure. Hifumi beams. That's all pretty classic picnic fare, yeah. The sort of stuff my mother used to put in my lunchbox at school. Now I feel kinda nostalgic. Can you do a ginger chicken or hamburger steak? Hazel punches her fist in the air in the celebration, while Ayu pretends to gag. Really? Is that true? That's one hell of a mistake. How do you even do that? Ayu turns her nose up in the air, arms crossed while Marina smirks. Of course not. I like to spend time with all of you. Okay, but I think that will be it for this video. So, hope you liked it, and if you did so, leave a like to it as usual, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!